We are here today for the clemency hearing for Julius Jones, DOC number 270147.
We are respectfully asking this honorable board and the Honorable Governor Stitt to intervene by commuting Julius's death sentence.
Today, I'm going to prove to you that the jury got it right when they convicted Jones and sentenced him to death.
We have an enormous responsibility and opportunity to do the right thing.
Justice for Julius!
You never get away from the tragedy of losing your brother. We need Julius Jones to be held responsible.
My vote is yes to recommend clemency.
Clemency is recommended.
Well, Julius Jones' fate now lies in the hands of Governor Kevin Stitt.
The Pardon and Parole Board voting today to recommend the governor grant the convicted killer clemency. We have team coverage right now. This story being watched around the country.
Starts with Ashley Holden, who was in the room for the emotional hearing. Ashley?
And that no vote came from Richard Smotherman. He had quite a few questions for Julius Jones after we heard from the death row inmate for the first time in over 20 years. Scott Williams, though, another board member, once again recused himself, similar to the commutation hearing back in September. A few of the Pardon and Parole Board members mentioned they felt the same as they had about a month ago when they voted on that commutation hearing.
To believe, in my opinion, to believe in Mr. Jones's theory of the case, you have to disbelieve every other piece of evidence in the case.
As I stated last month, I continue to believe that there is doubt in this case in which the ultimate punishment should not be utilized.
During the hearing, both legal teams argued about the alibi that Jones and his family continue to claim that he was at home at the time of the murder, and went back and forth on the reliability of DNA analysis from the infamous red bandana. Both also spoke about the trial, with Jones's legal team saying there's evidence and information the jury didn't get to hear. The state, represented by the AG's office, said the jury got it right and played interview clips from the only adult witness to the murder, Paul Howell's sister, Megan Toby. They also brought up Jones's criminal history and misconduct while in prison.
In these ways and more, the criminal justice system failed Mr. Howell because the person and the people who are ultimately responsible for his death have not been held accountable.
There is no doubt that Jones is misusing DOC phones. 2, he has lied again and again and again, 3 times in just about 45 seconds. He absolutely cannot be trusted.
After the board voted to recommend clemency, they did take another vote to recommend to the governor that he commute Jones's sentence to life with the possibility of parole. As you guys have mentioned, now that decision rests with the governor. We did reach out to his office. He doesn't have any further comment today. Live in Oklahoma City, Ashley Holden, Oklahoma Zone News 9.